In 1795, Kamehameha threw an entire army off the cliffs of the Pali. Warriors clashed in duty. Newly acquired muskets made warfare deadly. Spears evolved to bullets faster than flesh can react. His men threw them all off. An army of 400 fighting an invasion from the Big Island. Bodies twisting and flailing in fear or prayer or both. They fell 1,000 feet. In the end, there were close to 1,000 feet, connected to close to 1,000 legs, twisted and bent in prayer form with faces frozen in fear, or broken, like the commandments of a forgotten faith. What must it feel like to fall like that? To be pushed so close to the edge, to be battled so near the rim of existence, you take a step. Like those trapped in twin towers, choosing a leap to escape the heat. When does a soul leave the body? I refuse to believe it hatches when the eggshell exterior meets the earth. I like to think it stays floating, free from the fall, long gone before the landing. See, some people get pushed off their cliffs, and some jump. How could fleeing something living seem so easy? We assure ourselves, man, ego was crazy when he threw that toddler from the freeway overpass. We sleep better believing that baby Cyrus, who felt like Icarus into oncoming traffic, was a freak of nurture, like it was psychosis or a narcotic that could completely cloud a human's mind, make judgment so chaotic that in a moment, muscles could actually motion a child into a concrete ocean. In 2008, a YouTube post revealed a Kapiolani Marine, born in Seattle, throwing a defenseless puppy off an rocky cliff. It was squealing in terror, yelping over desert silence, echoed by a thud. The grainy cell phone footage imprinted an image ingrained in disgust. David Matari held it by the scruff of its neck, dangling, crouched and calm. It trusted him. A poor puppy, probably orphaned, maybe more than once, ends its life in sheer panic, clawing for a ground that's getting pulled by gravity, closer by the second square. When bodies and beliefs get thrown around like Zeus's lightning bolts, what's left to get shot by? Where is our humanity? Iraqi children get orphaned and massacred daily, and it takes a fucking puppy to get people's attention to the conditions of cruelty in our current conflict. Winning the hearts and minds of war-torn people does not mean that their body parts are trophies. Looking into tear-dipped skies, I'm trying to find connections to be seen together for a poem. But I'm using shards of violence that seem so senseless. I see flashes of stars. They look like a bright-eyed child's hope, or the blast of a bullet being forced out of a barrel. I look at constellations for consolation, and I don't want it to all connect. I like to think that God cries every time it rains because of the pain he sees tucked into the miracle of life. But if there's one thing that surfing the internet has taught me, it's that if God could see us now, like if God watched us on YouTube, God's done crying. He's pissing on us with our own pollution, writing his name in ice caps, using his native script. And there's your biblical explanation for global warming. Like we even notice with global warming, if God was so gracious to give the fallen a warning shot.